This museum has been in existence since 1939. We've been in this location since 1957. So our museum tells the story of our area, including Governor Hoard and his influence on dairy. W.D. Hoard was born in upstate New York in 1836 and moved to Wisconsin just prior to the Civil War. He fought in the Civil War, really struggled to try and find his place, what he was going to do with himself.
Lake Mills didn't have a newspaper, so he launched a newspaper called the Jefferson County Union. Now, he didn't come from money or anything of that sort. He was a farmhand when he moved out here.
And found that even though he had absolutely no experience with running a newspaper, had never set type, had never edited, had never written anything like that, he was actually really good at it. In the 1880s, he started an insert in his paper called Hoard Dairyman, where he focused on the science of dairy.
What's special about Wisconsin is that it's glaciated soil. So the whole theory behind this company was to the founder, W.D. Hoard, was to convince people that it would be better for them to change the agriculture they were using and use something like dairying where they have manure that can work into the soil. He was talking to farmers and just saying, hey, rather than having 2 cows, what if you have 15? And through that, completely changed the fate of the state. He's put together a group called the Wisconsin Dairymen's Association with some like-minded people to promote the change of agriculture into the dairy state as it became America's Dairyland.
And then in 1889, he was elected to be governor of Wisconsin. He wasn't really searching for political office, it just kind of fell into his lap.
He was elected governor, he was drafted to run and he ran as the cow candidate. He wasn't much of a politician, but he easily won the first round, and they had cowbells that they shook all over the state.
And you think for Hoard, he didn't go to college. He had a few years of formal education, but from our perspective today, he would not have been very well educated, but he wanted others to have access to something that he didn't when he was a child, that he had to learn. So he's trying to help people learn from what he has learned during his life and to be better. And again, that is a great legacy.
Jefferson County is sort of to us, sort of the epicenter of dairying. Between 20 and 30% of the economy in the state of Wisconsin is still dependent on the dairy industry or is part of the dairy industry. So it was a real big economic boost.
There's something about Jefferson County and our soil that helps farms and farming become a part of who we are. That has become part of our identity as a state. It's on our license plates, right? That we're the dairy state. Personally, I think that's a very cool thing that we have this as our identity, and that's thanks to people like Governor Hoard. It's incredible to think about how sometimes the smallest thing that you propose might have the largest change.
You know, if you enjoy what you're doing, you can have a great life. If you look back at W.D. Hoard or his son or his grandson or my father, they thundered. They were crusaders for the industry. What one person could do without much education and to change an entire economy in a state, it led to a lot of other things. And it will continue to lead to a lot of other things. I mean, part of the luster of UW-Madison is, their egg college.
I think when you preserve history, you have a better idea of where you are today. Jefferson County, while we look backwards, we also look forwards too. There's incredible innovations in agriculture that can help all of us. We can learn from the past and use that to move us forward too. And for people like Hoard, who had a huge emphasis on agriculture and education together, taking that and using that again to improve the lives of all of us. And Jefferson County, while we have this agriculture identity, we are more too. You know, we have so much in our county to offer. It's just a beautiful place to live.